Welcome back to the live stream. I hope you guys are all having a great and amazing day today. I just got to get this ready to rock and roll, but we have a very, very special episode. We're going to be talking about BBBY. The stock is going crazy. I'm just getting my lights all situated here, and boom, there we go. All right, so we are up and loaded. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to be covering BBBY, Bed Bath & Beyond, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with this company. Should you buy, sell, hold? So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments here. I'm going to send a quick little message to you guys if you guys are on the live stream. So let's go. Starting off, what's been going on with Bed Bath & Beyond? So lately, if we go to the, even if we go to the 10-minute chart, what we'll notice is over the past couple of days, Bed Bath & Beyond has seen extreme volatility. And looking at it, pretty much what's been going on is they announced that the company is not looking good and they may have to file bankruptcy. Anytime a company says this, what's the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to have investors sell. That's the first thing we noticed, right? The stock started to, curl down and went from, right here at about $3 all the way to about $2, and then $2 hitting lows here at $1.20. Then from here, the stock went from, $1.30 all the way up to almost $5 as of today. And this is because something called a short squeeze. Now, a short squeeze is pretty much, it happens when people were shorting a stock and they buy it. Pretty much how shorting works in general is you're betting for the stock to go down. Pretty much what you do is you borrow shares from your broker in hopes to buy them back at a lower price. Now, what's been going on is all these people that were shorting Bed Bath & Beyond because the company was actually doing terrible, they had to cover their profits, right? So they had to buy those shares back. Now, what happens when you buy shares? The stock goes up. And then this is becoming a huge meme in Reddit stock, right? These sites have been known to pump up these companies. Not that it's illegal, but what we've seen in the past is companies, like GameStop, GME, the stock went from, if we go ahead and we pull it up here, yeah, I only have a couple of cents in this account here. I understand that. But what happens here is this, if we go to the daily chart here, look at this. The stock went from $3 all the way up to $120. And a lot of people are thinking that, Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be the next GameStop because we really haven't seen a huge push from Bed Bath & Beyond. This stock was up 5,320%. So obviously, anytime a stock goes up this much this quick, you're going to have sell off, but that's what's going on with Bed Bath & Beyond. They announced some bad news. Anytime a company has that, you're going to have people wanting to short the stock. You're going to have people buying the stock, and then as of today, the company is, they announced some earnings and they actually performed worse than expected, but that did not shake out any investors, right? You'll notice this earning report came in here and they brought in about $1.2 billion, which seems like a lot, but the company has a ton of overhead and the stock continued to rally up. Now, answering that question right now of should you buy Bed Bath & Beyond, should you buy this company, I think it all comes down to risk, right? How much are you willing to risk, right? So meaning if you're hopping in right now at $4.70, yes, this thing could easily see $10, $8, $9. But on the flip side, anytime a stock goes up this much this quick, you're going to have sell-off. It's not a matter of if, it's when. If we go ahead and we look at GameStop stock again, what you'll notice is the exact same thing. The stock squeezed up and then immediately had sell-off because there's so much volatility, so much risk involved when you're looking at these types of companies. So that's what's going on with Bed Bath & Beyond. And for me, am I buying it? I am staying on the sidelines. For me, I'm a very, very, I guess some people would call it a conservative investor. I don't think that, but I think I just have a ton of common sense. Like, yes, I could make a ton of money off this, but the risk, right? The risk tolerance is extremely high. If we go ahead and we look at this stock, right? So looking at it, yes, we have this resistance here at 13, but you'll notice we have heavy selling pressure on this thing. So when this thing sells off, it's selling off and there's probably going to be no recovery from it. I just think the risk tolerance for me is going to be too high. And I understand, yes, I could make money. I could make some day trades, possibly even a swing trade. But as far as like a position where I'm seeing this thing hit, $100 or $200, I think it's very, very unlikely, but not impossible. We saw GameStop do it, and I would not be surprised if, Bed Bath & Beyond got that push. But anytime, you have to understand this as beginner investors, intermediate investors, every time a stock goes higher, the risk goes higher as well. So I just think the train kind of already left the station. The stock's up, 80, 90% in the past week. I just think the risk tolerance is way too high for me. And if we go ahead and we look at some other companies, and if you have any questions, guys, by all means, ask them down in the comments. But if we go ahead and we look at other companies, we have a company, we have Tesla, which is, right near and around a support line. This would be a stock that I would be more likely to hop into just because we had tendencies to get buying pressure. The company's fundamentals look really strong. And I just think it's a better option than going in on a company that is pretty much claiming they could easily file bankruptcy. I just think the risk tolerance is way too high. I'm pulling up here. There's a stock I wanted to look at. It's really interesting. And we had Amazon. There's so much opportunity right now, guys. We had Amazon. Amazon announced maybe 2 days ago that they are now going to be doing something called online, pretty much their prime services with other online retailers. So now other online places will have that 2-day shipping and all of that good stuff, which the stock went up about 6%. Where is it? Let's go to the 10-minute chart so you guys can see it a little clearer. So you'll notice beautiful upward trend, stock heavy support at 81. This is a good pick under $100. You can't go wrong with something like this. Another company, V here. This is I don't even know how to say it. Lattice Motors. Now this company went from $2 all the way up to $11 a share. And now this is because let me go ahead and see. The company said it secured customer demand for 2 gigawatt hours worth of pretty much capacity for their batteries. So a huge increase in their batteries. This is what this company focuses. I can't even talk, guys. Can't even talk. But this is what this company focuses on, is these batteries, right? So if they can create a battery that is better than all these other car batteries, obviously you're going to have a ton of buying pressure. So for me, this would be a pick that is a ton of risk. But yes, this thing is pretty sweet if you think about it. Huge increase, right? 2 gigawatt hours worth of capacity for its electric vehicle batteries, which is huge thing. Not to mention, the company said the demand for its battery packs has come in the form of non-binding letters of intent and purchase orders from multiple customers in the automotive, heavy equipment, and solar industries. So huge thing here, guys. I think that's really interesting. Super excited to see where this one goes. And if you have questions, guys, ask. Another company I think that is a solid pick right now is Google. Everybody is hating on Google, hating on it, but you have to realize Google is a massive company. The company brings in billions of dollars, right? The company brought in $69 billion. So the stock under $100, absolute no-brainer for me. And they have $116 billion in cash, meaning if they ever go through a hard time or a crash, recession, they can easily pull from that cash to continue to grow and invest into the business. I just think that this is another fantastic opportunity, fantastic pick. And looking just at the general index, right now, we're getting a ton of volatility, like always, major downward trend. Yes, we've gotten a push back up to 3,900, but as far as a long-term investment, I think this always represents a great opportunity to buy at just more affordable pricing. Everybody gets scared or shaken out of investing, but I never understood why people in recessions always want to sell. It never made sense to me. Best time to sell is at all-time highs, right? When a stock hits all-time highs, what did I just say? The risk goes up. So that is always the best opportunity to make as much money as possible, is selling at those highs. And now that we've gotten some sell-off, not back down to lows, but sold off 20% in value, opportunities galore with investing right now. And I just think that's the best mindset, is to just go at it with a long-term approach, and just kind of see what happens. Dollar cost average the S&P 500, and you guys will make money. It's obviously there's risk involved and all that stuff, but if you invest every week, whether it's $5 or $100 every week for 40 years, looking back at previous history, you always make money. Averaging 10% a year, for me, this is just great opportunity. Buy in at these more affordable pricing. But if you have questions, guys, ask. If you guys want me to cover Bed Bath & Beyond again, we can go ahead and look at that, because I saw that we had a couple more people come in. But yeah, major short squeeze, high risk, high reward. I understand that this thing could hit easily $15, but you have to understand each time these stocks go up in value, the risk goes up as well. I'm not saying you guys can't make any money from it, but you just have to understand that these short squeezes, what we've seen in the past is the stock will squeeze up, people are late to the game, and then it tanks. Just like GameStop, GME, the stock skyrocketed up. Everybody was buying stock at GameStop because it was get rich quick. Look at this. Went from $4 to $120, back down to $9, back up to $89. So yes, there is always opportunity, but I just think the risk tolerance right now is very, very, very high with Bed Bath & Beyond, guys. So that's what I think. High risk, high reward. Me, I'm not touching it. I just think there's better options elsewhere with investing, like some of the companies we've already covered, Tesla, Google, all of those. For me, is just better long-term options than Bed Bath & Beyond or any of these meme companies. And I believe we saw some stuff going on with AMC. Yeah, AMC went from, we can go ahead and pull that up, because I think the stock actually started to get some sort of squeeze. Yeah, down in here. So in the past couple of days, this stock alone has gone from 390 to 535. High risk, high reward. I understand that everybody loves to make money from this, but there was only a handful of people that made money from GameStop from the first AMC rise. It's very, very risky each time these stocks go up. If a stock goes up in value on good fundamentals or on a revenue beat or something like that, that makes sense because the company is worth more. But as far as just these short squeezes, yeah, you can make money from them, but the risk is extremely high, and I just think that for me, I'm just not interested in losing my money right now with this. So also, guys, we're going to be continuing doing our swing trading with some accounts here, so I'm super excited. One thing that I've been really focusing on this year is I had so many people in 2022 pretty much say that it's too hard to invest. So what I've been doing is we're going to restart the Moo $100. You know, we all knew I grew it from 100 to 500 in like 90 days. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put another $100 in this account because I think I only have like a couple bucks in here. So what we're going to do is put $100 in here, and then we are going to dollar cost average a whole bunch of ETFs and see what ETF is the best ETF for 2023. You know, we're going to dollar cost average, you know, all the SCHD, VU, SPY, and just see what the best one is. So I'm super excited about that, and I'll make some videos on that, guys. But other than that, I am all done for the day. You know, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to check out my blog. I'll go ahead and I'll throw it in the comments right now so you guys can check it out. But what we talk about on the blog is pretty much everything money related we talk about. You know, there we go right there. Okay. So it's Finance with Carter. What we talk about is everything money, side hustle, stock reviews. We'll bring up, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond. We'll do everything. Check it out. It's free for you guys to go on, ask me questions. There's a newsletter you guys can sign up for, and it's no cost to you guys. So I'm super excited about that as well. I've been really focusing on that this year for 2023. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, guys, stay positive, and stay safe.